G'day adventurers, Darren from Adventure Primal. Well, the old girl, the Eagle Cuda 300 fish finder, she's died, or she's starting to play up now, so I thought I'd sneak down and get a new one while the boss wasn't watching. So I'm going to install this Garmin Striker Plus 4 in its place. Obviously much newer model, so hopefully I'm going to get better features from this fish finder. The old Cuda she was black and white, so all I really used that for was the depth. Wasn't very good at finding fish, so I'm not going to bore you with the unveiling and unpackaging or installation. I think there's plenty of that on YouTube already. What I haven't really seen is a lot of good videos on using it or how it goes in the water. So I'm going to install it now, show you the end product, and then hopefully take it down in the water and start using it. The reason I chose this one too is that this little tinny, I don't really use it too often to go into out in the deep. Well, I don't really go deep with it. I only go up to 5 meters. I usually use this tinny mostly for up in the rivers and creek systems and out the front of Scarborough. So yeah, it doesn't get deep. So this probably should be a good model for it. It has a 77 and 200 kilowatt or kilohertz transducer on it, so it's good for that low frequency range, but it's only a 200 watt transducer, so probably only good for the shallow waters, which obviously that's why I'm using it. One thing to note on this though is that it doesn't come with maps, so if you're looking for a map fish finder GPS version, don't get this one. There's another model, it's another $200 more. This one was about 200-ish. The next model up is 400. It's got the maps. I don't need it for maps. I just want it to plot the contours, which is what it'll do for me. So it'll show me where I've gone and show me depths and give me a contour map. Hopefully it can show me the fish better too, better than this fella. Anyway, I'm going to install this now and yeah, show you how it's installed, and then we'll get on the water. So see you then. She's in, didn't take too long, so it wasn't too hard at all. The instructions are pretty straightforward, so no need to go through any step by step. Put the transducer on, run the cable up, battery, it's all plug and play at the back here, so nothing difficult. So good stuff. Time to see if it turns on. Perfect, there's the click. And English. I've got a ticket. Store. Okay, anyway, it's turned on. Selected English, of course. Now I've got to read the instructions on how to operate it. Should be pretty easy since I do already have a Garmin in the bigger boat anyway. Hopefully the menu's pretty close, and it should be easy there. It's more about that chart plotter. I haven't used that one before, so we'll read up on that one. Anyway, I've got to wait for the marine sealant to dry on the screws anyway, so I can't take it out for a water test yet, but as soon as I can, we'll get onto the water, see how she goes there. See you on the water. Right, I'm out on the water. Sounder is on. It's looking pretty good. We've got depth 3 meters, temperature 25, 12 volts. Yeah, it's 1131. Perfect. It's looking like it's picking up things on the bottom. So good start, looking nice. Just go a bit further up and see if we can, oh there you go, it's a little bait ball or something. We'll go further into inlet to see whether, well, what it looks like there. Well, I didn't get to go up the inlet that day as the motor was sounding a little strange. So a few days later I headed off Scarborough to test the built-in quick draw contours feature by doing some circle work over a bommy that I know of in the area. Up until now, I've been using the Navionics app on my phone to get me to that spot, as it's a great place to jig for yellowtail pike. It also holds an assortment of reef fish, so it's going to be great not having to get the phone out anymore. What I just done there was map a little bommy that I know out here and get some contour lines. If we zoom in on that, go back to zoom, and see those nice contours now showing me where that bommy is. And I didn't quite hit it, so just to come back over there and map it a bit more. Very nice feature though. I like that. So probably saw before too that I got up to about 10 knots before it got shaky. Started getting a bit fuzzy on the reading of the bottom. It's pretty good too. Let's go back to the split screen for now. Split screen, tick yes. Dual beam, chirp 200 kilohertz and the 77 kilohertz on the right. So let's see what settings we've got here. Range, so you've got auto range, which is good. Gain settings. Left, right. So we've got a bit of gain action, frequencies, chirp and 200 kilohertz. Leave it on chirp, that's the better of the two. Zoom, we've got some zoom functions. Overlay numbers, what are they? Auto, compass, tape, yeah, alright. Auto temp, time of day, so it should have shown some speed there too. Sonar setup. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Alright, so we've got a scroll speed. Let's select that. Fast, so there's not, oh, there's ultra scroll. Let's put that on. Tick that. Appearance. Edge. Oh, A scope. Edge. Off. A scope. On. Yeah, there's the A scope. So that's the little lines that tell you what's directly under the boat at the time. Probably good to have on a bigger screen, but it seems to take up a bit of on the dual screen anyway. Makes it look a little bit messy, but probably something you can get used to. Let's go back and turn it off. A-scope off. What about fish symbols? Hey, nice fish. And the simple one. Hey, we've got fish everywhere here. I like the look of this. This fish finder is doing its job. It's interesting to note that the fish symbols are appearing on the left display only. It's likely a false reading. I'd prefer to see both sides matching to be more confident here. Though the 200 kilohertz has better detail, being higher frequency, so it probably means that it's something small. Alright, what about noise rejection? What have we got here? Interference. We put on to medium. Let's see what that looks like. It's cleared up a bit of that junk. Go back, put it on high. Not bad, eh? I can turn it off for now though. Noise rejection, low. Surface noise, we'll leave that on. TVG, also got that setting, eh? Yeah, back to low. Transducer type. A few selections there if you've got different transducer type. Bottom search. Oh. Auto. 300 to 600 meters, crikey. We'd like to see that. Not bad, eh? The only thing I didn't see here is contrast and color settings. Backlight, perfect. Beeper, alarms only, GPS. So I can't see contrast settings like that. Contrast would have been handy. Gain. Too much fuzz. I'm liking it. Much better than the old Eagle. Can't complain there. Didn't have much to that one, but yeah, this one's going to be a good little addition to the little tinny. This is the imagery I get as I approach the reef area. Pretty cool, eh? Plenty of shapes and features to make out. At this depth, this little unit is looking great. Yeah, but overall I'm pretty happy with that. Can now map the areas and see the bottom at the same time and at a good speed. I like that mapping feature where you can drive about 10 knots an hour and it's still mapping. You can actually go faster to map. You just can't see that bottom as well. It starts getting a bit fuzzy at the 10 knots. Bottom features on the traditional, the down scanner goes a bit faster, maybe up to 15 knots. But yeah, overall happy with that little purchase and very well suited for the little tinny and offshore, just around shallow areas, not way offshore, but shallow sort of thing. Probably good also for kayaks. Probably an excellent kayak little device. So that's it, the Garmin Striker 4 happy with the purchase. Thanks for watching, eh? Till the next one.